took the trash out. I mowed the lawn. And babe, I even took the children along. So why don't you love me all night long? Well, I know I've been in trouble, baby. I feel like I belong. Went to Paris, France. She took my two best friends. The MasterCard and Visa, babe, I know where that's gonna end. Won't you love me, baby? Baby, all night long. Well, I know I've been in trouble, baby, but I'll stand here all alone. Come on, Josh, tell me about that a little bit. That's right. A long, long time. Baby, I feel like I was wandering by the line. Love me, baby. Love me all night long. All right. Well, you know I've been in trouble. Baby, 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 all night long. Yeah. That's right.
Hi, and thank you for watching The Forum. I'm your host, Ashley Tate, and here with my co-host, Christy Largent. And you just heard Big Mo sing. He's also known as Maurice Huffman. That's his real name. And what a beautiful voice you have.
Oh, thank you.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really.
I love singing.
Yeah.
I can tell. How long have you been singing?
You know, I started in a boys' choir, and then from there, when I lost my voice, you know, because the first soprano.
Oh, yeah.
One day I came in and I couldn't sing anymore.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I was devastated. and then I didn't want to sing until I actually met Ray Charles.
Oh, really?
Talked to him for quite a while, and then he got me started again. So.
How old were you when you met Ray Charles?
13, 14.
And how did that happen?
It was in Germany. My mother had a friend who was a friend of Ray Charles's, and she came to pick him up for a concert, of Ray's. I was just, you know, a little kid, and my mom was sick. And she said, well, if you can't make it, then your son's going. I was hiding behind her skirt, and I said, I want to go to some old person's concert.
Yeah.
You know? And then she had to drag me there. But my God, from the first note on.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she happened to be a friend of his, and we went behind stage and spent the whole 2-3 hours back there.
Oh, how fabulous.
And I was so fascinated, and I said, okay, that's it.
So that's what inspired you to get into jazz?
Yeah, the blues and jazz,
okay.
the whole thing.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not from America, even though you can't tell with your voice. You have no accent. Tell us a little bit about your story.
I'm from Germany. I moved here in '89. My wife was American. We met there. She was there with the military, and her father.
Oh, nice.
And then one morning she woke up and said, I'd like to go back to the States. And I said, okay, let's try it out.
So you guys were there living in Germany, for quite some time, and then she decided to
She wanted to go back.
And where was she from in
She was from Colorado. Well, she was Army brat, you know, so from everywhere pretty much. So then I said, I'll give it a year. I said, we'll travel through the country with a motorhome, and if I just can't stand it, we'll go back home. Is that all right? She said, oh, no problem.
Because she knew it was going to happen.
She knew it was going to be all right. And then we just happened to come to this area because we had a little dog we picked up in Texas, a puppy.
Oh.
And so the day came when we ran out of money just in this area. It happened to be in Chico. We were driving the motorhome for a year. And so I had a check with which we could keep traveling, and an emergency check that I had in my pocket. And I go to the bank to cash it in. I go, oh, where is it? I forgot.
Oh my gosh.
I go back out into the motorhome, and the dog had eaten the check.
Oh, no.
I left it on the... So Chico was it. We're staying in Chico, so that's how we got there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well,
I just had heart palpitations thinking about that. No money, foreign place.
Before Christmas. Did you guys have any kids at that time?
No, just that little puppy that we looked at quite a few times how we could barbecue him, but we didn't. We had no food, no money left. So.
Oh my God!
So when did you start singing professionally, and how did you get into that and break into it? Because
pretty much when I was 14, after that experience, my dad bought me a guitar, and I started playing around. And I had a band in Germany when I was 17 years old called the Alliance High Band.
Oh my!
And we toured. It was a pretty popular band. We were all 17, 18 years old, and we did a lot a lot of concerts, and then we got a contract with the military. We played every military base in Europe for years.
Wow.
And then when I came back here, you know, we had my son when we came over here, and I took a little break.
Yeah.
But just to be around him and started my business and everything. And
so can you give us a little quick short thing about your business? Because you were singing, you stopped to do your business, and then you went back to singing.
Exactly.
Is that correct? Okay.
That's what happened. Yeah, I didn't really quite know what to do, but a friend of mine was buying and selling military surplus in Europe, and it was very popular at the time. A lot of the old stuff, you know, I'm not talking hardware, it's just beautiful little blankets and backpacks and leather goods, you know, just really cool stuff.
And like old Russian military hats.
And Swiss, and the company's called Swiss Link, because I've got a lot of Swiss. SwissLink.com is the place, and I just got into that, and it worked out really good. And because I speak the languages over there, it was easy to go over there and travel. I still go 3-4 times a year to do concerts there and buy and visit my parents. And
do you still have fans from your teenage?
Oh yeah, it's really amazing because they come in the same T-shirts still.
Oh, you're kidding!
And they're all these.
They still fit in them.
They still fit in them. Some of them. You know, when you get past a certain stage, you start losing weight again. I'm
waiting for that stage.
No, you don't have to worry about that. And then so I see them sometimes, and they're wearing the old T-shirts or some. And I'm going, well, who are all these old people there? And then I go, you know what? Those are all my friends. I'm the same age. Wait a minute. What happened?
Isn't that so true? Oh,
but it's great. They still come, and we have a great time every time.
How fun. So. How do you get the word out that you're coming back?
You know, I put it in the paper. That's all it takes usually, and word spreads there.
Oh gosh, so different from the US.
So
good fan base.
So now, what happened at the Monterey Jazz Festival? I want to be sure to talk about that.
Well, the Monterey Blues Festival. I sent him a tape. And I said, I'll try it, a cassette tape, you know. And I got a call, and they said, you know what, we'd like you to come play.
Wow.
And I show up,
wow.
And we were unpacking and everything, and then they say, okay, where's the band? And I said, we're the band. You know, they from what they heard, they figured it was an American predominantly black blues band, you know. And they looked at us and they said, oh really? And they were all German accents, because all of my friends from Germany, and they were a little bit, you know, hesitant. And then we did the show, and then next year they invited us back and back for the next year. But in 2004 they had a huge competition, and we made #1, beat out all the bands from around the country. So it was pretty exciting.
Amazing.
You do have a beautiful, I mean, the voice is beautiful.
Oh,
and
exceptional,
I did make a joke, and I'm going to get in trouble probably, but I did make a joke about saying that it sounded like he'd been around some black people, because you have such a sultry voice, and if you weren't looking at you, you would absolutely think that.
It's just the music I always liked. Ever since I met Ray Charles, I just been totally down that path, and I just love it.
And thankfully you have the voice that made it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I write everything myself, so all the songs are my songs. So.
Oh, wow.
I have 4 CDs out.
Oh my
Where
gosh.
can
Well,
people get your
at BigMoBlues.com is my website, or at CD Baby.
Okay.
Or any of those places where you can download songs, you know, what are they all called? iTunes and Apple and all that stuff. So.
Oh, that's so. What were the 2 songs? Yeah.
BigMoBlues.com is the website, and Big Mo and the Full Moon Band. These 2 songs were, the one was called Try Me.
Okay.
And the other one, Blues for Me.
Blues for Me. Okay.
Wow.
Is your son into the music at all?
Yes, he is. He plays guitar. He plays some real shredding stuff. And he learned what I could play. He learned it in 5 minutes. And
oh my gosh.
Didn't know how to get him some instructions.
So how old is he?
He's 24 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does he do music all the as well?
Yeah, he does. Right now he's taking a little break. He's a graphic designer. He's going to school at Chico State, and he's the art director for the Orion there right now, and he's really busy. So does a lot of art. Got that from my wife.
Okay.
So
art and music. Yeah. What a talented family.
Poor kid. I try to warn him. Get a real education.
I like how he used it, and he's using it in graphic design. I mean, that's still very artistic and very creative. But you know, for the times now, so that's fantastic.
So say somebody's watching you and they're like, gosh, he's making a living as a musician. What kind of recommendation would you give to someone just starting out?
Well, you know, I chose at one point to do original music, and that's a little bit of a hard step to take, because you don't know if people are going to follow you. But just do it the best you can, because if you have a good product, no matter what it is, music or production or anything, you're going to get the results. You know, you just have to not give up and keep doing it and keep doing it and get better at your craft, practice and find the right people.
Well, and you say, oh yeah, we won at the Monterey Blues Festival, but the reality is how many thousands of hours had you played before you won that in 2004?
Absolutely. I mean, it took, that long.
10,000-hour rule, right?
Yeah, it took that long for me, and then, over the years I've got to play with some of the people that when I was a kid or a teenager growing up I admired so much, American blues artists, jazz artists, and I got to meet them all by now pretty much. And it's pretty exciting.
Are you still doing the Monterey Festival?
No, they closed the Monterey.
Yeah,
they're finished.
Well, what a way to go out.
Yeah.
Go out with
it's the Jazz Festival still going on, but the Blues Festival is closed.
All right. I was
they did 24 years and then they closed it,
Yeah,
so
times change.
They do. Now, what music are you working on right now?
I just finished a CD not too long ago. Plan B, that had Mo Love, and then Torn, and those are different CDs. So right now I'm actually doing a little bit, I'm going back to doing some jazz standards with Josh, the keyboard player, do some of that stuff. To get, I'm going to take some songs, I've written so many songs of my own, but now I'm going to take some songs and make them my own a little bit.
Good.
That'd be great.
Yeah, kind of like Willie Nelson did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did a good job with that.
With that, yeah. Awesome. I know. Well, gosh, what a treat to have you on. Tell us again your website, and so people can get your music and contact you.
It's bigmoblues.com and swisslink.com for the business.
Okay, great. And I think the cool thing is here you are, Northern California. A great resource for you. I bet you do parties. I bet you do anything
all the time,
people want you to play.
It's a lot of fun. We can stay as busy as you want. It's really nice.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, I am so happy to find out about you, and I know our viewers are too.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks. It's great to be here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
We're going to take just a little break, and then we'll be back with the second half of our show. You're in for a treat, so be sure to stay tuned.
And hi, we are back, and we're here with Faith Lane from A Step Ahead, and it's a ballroom dance lessons place that's held in City Hall. Right, Old City Hall.
Yeah.
And so, this is kind of, it's all about music today. It's just kind of fun.
Music and the arts. And so tell us a little bit about A Step Ahead. I know there's a lot of different things that, so you've thought, I would love to take ballroom dance lessons. I'm watching Dancing with the Stars. I'm crazy about what they're doing. I want to do that.
Yes.
Well, if you've ever thought that, then you want to talk to Faith, right?
That's right.
So tell us about what's involved.
Okay. Well, I began in 2000 with this, and was very simplified, just gathering up people to learn how to dance, and it grew from there to become more professional and top-notch teaching. And so, oh golly, it has varied as to the number of people, but I'm kind of like you. I'm just starting my season again. And we had our first lesson last night. We had about 46 people learning how to do the swing.
Wow.
And the waltz.
That's a lot in Old City Hall, in Reading's Old City Hall.
That's a lot in Reading in general to get in one place for lessons.
And they were having a wonderful time. Just a room full of smiles. And when that happens, then that just lights me up. And we just love doing it. People love coming, and they're learning a skill and fun that they can do the rest of their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what age range of people come?
Oh man, we have a 9-year-old girl, and we have we had a gentleman coming that was 92.
Oh wow.
So you can do it all your life.
Even in your wheelchair, huh?
So you accept,
I'm kidding.
So you accept kids?
We do, but probably no younger than that because of the attention.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think that's a great, even marketing thing.
Family thing too.
Yeah, a great family thing to do, and that age. I mean, my daughter would love that.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
That's exciting.
Bring her.
Put it down.
I
so
might.
what nights do you teach?
We teach waltz, foxtrot, tango, rumba, cha-cha, salsa, East Coast swing, West Coast swing.
Wow.
I said waltz, right? That's one of my
hustle?
favorites. I gave up on hustle.
Disco.
That'd be fun. That'd be so fun. So how do people find out which classes you're teaching on what nights?
Okay, we do 2 separate classes.
Okay.
One night a week, Wednesday night, at Old City Hall, and we do. It's in the date.
Okay.
Our information is in there. We have a website.
Okay.
Dancing in Reading.
Dancing in Reading. That's very cute.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, because we keep our price down so low so people can enjoy doing it.
Right.
We don't have a big advertising budget at all.
So how much do you charge?
$8.
$8 per class?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow.
It's an hour.
That is low.
That's very
And do you have
low.
to sign up for a series of classes, or do you just come one week, or how does that work?
The classes are once a week, but you just sign in when you come.
Oh, you don't
that's
have
great.
to
We don't
register
drop
for a
in.
whole month?
Right.
Or, oh, wow.
We have what's called drop-in, I guess, but people pretty much stay with us once they
Right,
get
right.
started.
Once they get-
So
Yeah.
each week they just sign in and in you come.
So how many
Wow.
instructors do you have? And what if there are people who want to instruct that have, a background in dance that want to help you so you can maybe expand? How do you do that?
Yeah, it's my husband and I right now that are teaching. I've had other
Okay.
people helping me teach when he wasn't well, but and he's a big jokester, so he makes a lot of fun for the people in the class. We also have 2 couples that come and help us, assist us.
Okay.
And they're a little more shy, so they don't want to be in the limelight,
Right,
so
right.
they just come. They say, we're just going to come and help. We're not going to, do it
Have
by
your own
ourselves
classes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Right.
And another couple that has been our students, well, they've all been our students, that started off very shy. They would kind of stay in the corner, and they dance little small steps, and they were so fearful. And then over the years, they keep coming back. And right now they're assisting us.
Oh, wow.
that's
And they're
fantastic.
wonderful dancers, beautiful dancers. They helped us last night, and everyone was on fire watching them saying, I want to dance like that.
So what's the setup of the class? I mean, people may be shy to come in and just drop in like that if they've never been there before. So how is the class set up? Like you sign in, and what happens after
You
that?
walk into the big room where the chairs are and you sit. And what's nice is people come, like the kind of mid-years couples, they make it their date night. And so
Okay.
even if they don't, and they have children, so they, the children sitting thing, and so they get a babysitter once a week, and that's their date night.
Oh,
So
that's
that works out
great.
kind of for the middle ages.
Yeah.
The younger ones, they're, free.
Right,
I mean,
they
they're
can-
just
yeah.
happy to be there on mom's dollar. And
Yeah.
but I was going somewhere with
Do
that.
you have to have a partner when you come in?
That was where I was going. They come in as couples, but we also have individuals.
Okay.
And believe it or not, you can come as an individual and learn to ballroom dance. Now, frequently we have a good number of extra ladies perhaps, or extra men. Last night we had 5 extra men.
Hear that, ladies?
I know, I feel like
5
if you're-
extra men
you're
at
looking to
dance
date.
lessons. Now that is a deal for $8. It's a lot safer than a bar.
That's right. That's true. And you can see how they move. That's not important at all.
Well, and the thing about the gentlemen when they come, believe it or not, they're pretty timid about this
Exactly.
thing.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They're very shy.
I mean, how many men do you know that go, oh, let's go ballroom dancing
Yeah,
tonight?
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think so. So they come.
Yeah. And so frequently we can say, okay, we have here, and so we say, okay, the single individuals to dance. We've tried pick a partner, but they all just kind of stand there.
Yeah.
So now we pick them.
We might be the new matchmakers in town.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
Not going there.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for we'll have you back with the couple that met at your
got married
dance
or
lessons
something.
and got married.
Well, I have to tell you,
could happen.
it has happened multiple times.
I believe it. I
Yeah.
believe it.
It has.
Absolutely.
Me, first of all.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Well, tell
Yeah.
us that story.
Yeah.
Well, I met my husband through real estate. I'm a Banner real estate broker.
Okay.
And I listed a whole series of a new subdivision, and it turns out that the man I'm married to now was the home designer.
Oh my gosh.
So he would come in and see how they were looking and checking on it, and we just kind of got acquainted. Then I didn't see him for 15 years.
After that?
I
Oh my
didn't see him
gosh.
for 15 years. And one time, I was president of the Reading Dance Club, and we were doing a demonstration in the Mount Shasta Mall. And he walks up and asked if I remembered him, and I said no. But he said, I want to learn to dance. And so I said, okay, I'll help you with some lessons, and that's how it started.
Oh my God.
Oh, what a good story.
And
How
so-
long have you been married?
12 years.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, and there's several other couples that have met dancing, although that's not what we're all about. You know?
$8, ladies.
Yeah,
$8.
Oh, and it's,
What a fun way to meet and a fun way to get acquainted with someone, dancing, and it's just a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I might see you in there.
good.
Sounds like fun.
It's
I know,
very,
it does
it's very
sound fun.
casual. It's comfortable. Once you kind of get over that first, I'm walking in the door here, what do I encounter?
Right.
Once you get past that, 5 minutes, done deal.
And how long what times are the classes?
Okay, we have a class that you sign in for at 5:45 on Wednesday.
Okay.
And the class starts right at 6, then 6 to 7, and then 7 o'clock sign in for the second class, and that's from 7:15 to 8:15.
Okay.
Oh, so about an hour in there in the
Each
evenings.
class is an hour.
So that's nice. Now, a little bit more about so you come in, you sit down, and then what happens?
Okay, well, I have music playing, so it kind of softens the
Okay.
situation, and we just keep signing everyone in, and it starts filling up, and that's when we find out if we see extra people might need a partner. So I'm kind of keeping my eye out to see who's coming in next, and that's how it went last night. I was starting to get worried. We had all these extra gentlemen. And usually the ladies are always crying because there's no men to dance with. But I was going to share with you that you actually can learn even if you don't have a partner that night, because first of all, we come around and dance with the person, and then our assistants dance with them, and it's a way they can learn their steps by themselves even. We had one gentleman who was always extra. He was there for like 2 years without a partner, and he persevered, and he's a very good dancer right now. Finally kind of got a partner for a while and got the feel of the partnership. That was the only thing that's missing when you're by yourself, and he's an excellent dancer now.
Yeah.
So it's all doable, but the comfort of it, the fun, it's all about the fun.
Absolutely.
How neat. I
That'd be
did
a
not know
really-
this was going on.
I didn't either.
You know, usually you think, especially if you have kids, you're thinking in terms of like month-long commitments for multiple months, and costumes, and all this stuff, special shoes, and so it's nice to have such a low-key way to kind of dip your toe in the water and see, is this a fit for me, or
really.
would this work? And they're saying, I've just been reading how important dance is as you get older.
Right, yeah.
Because it's a whole body, because it's whole body and mind, and also it's so fun that it just allows you to kind of get in a different
for kids
space.
too. I can see. I totally see where you're coming from with the older crowd too. For movement, but for kids, it's a nice way to just relax. There's no, everything they do all day is structured and figured out already for them, and this they get to figure out their own bodies and figure out how to make it work and
Interact with their partner.
So tell us the website one more time.
DancingInReading.com.
DancingInReading.com, and that's all the up-to-date information, like what you're going to be dancing each Wednesday, what different classes will be,
and what
so
time
forth.
and other things. And sometimes we'll put information too about dancing in other places for the people that are looking to put their lessons on the dance floor.
Right.
And so there's a big gap. The seniors have a lot of dancing venues. There's nothing for the in-betweeners that aren't 50 yet.
right.
So we're going to start offering, I believe it's even this month, might be about a week and a half, we're going to offer a shortened lesson and an introduction to dancing on the floor at Old City Hall. And we're going to do it for $5. Just to get people there and get them started.
Well,
Now, what do
same
you
on
mean-
Wednesday or
No,
different
this will
night?
be a Saturday night.
Saturday night.
What do you mean dancing on the floor, like kind of
like coming
just,
out on the ballroom floor?
Yeah.
How to move on a ballroom floor, right?
Oh,
Right,
wow.
And to learn that
The etiquette. You know what? We've had so much fun, and our time is up.
Oh.
So thanks for following us and being here with us today. Thank you so much, Faith. Check out our website, and we'll see you next week.